Okay, Game Awards this year. Alex and Joe are in Europe on a European adventure. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's Alex and there's Joe.
Oh, hey.
They just changed sizes and faces and races. Yeah. So we're going to watch the Game Awards together and give you live reactions. Here we go. These things are usually 3 hours long, so we'll just give you commentary and predict who is going to win what. And then at the end, say, did we like the show or we hate the show? Is it cringy? Is there going to be any good cringe? All right, this is it.
Here we go.
Part 2, please welcome YouTuber Modded Controller 360.
Oh, modded? What? Is that?
I don't. Do you know this one?
It's similar.
Oh, he is. He did have a YouTube channel.
Oh.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. When he was a little kid, yeah.
Passion, and technical brilliance of the 6 nominees for the Game
He
Awards.
did, I remember.
Truly inspiring.
That's a deep cut right there.
Somebody looked that up.
Celebrating each of these games, once again, Lauren Balfe and the Game Awards Orchestra.
Oh my gosh.
Just a couple more interpreted dances, Jay.
No, they're just presenting it. So here you go. Game of the year. It's either going to be Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, you're finished, Alex.
No.
No, there's absolutely not. There's no fucking way. I will revolt. I will leave my own house.
The drummer didn't have to
I'm out
dress
of
up.
here.
Done.
I swear to God, they bring out that band again. Those dancing gimps.
Oh, man.
Get it.
Get it, boy.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Hey,
that's the one. That
there it
has
is.
to be
It has
it.
to
That's
be.
gonna be the one. And so that means if they win that, that'll be 6 awards. I don't know what the record is for a single game. We're gonna have to look at the comments.
Sure, Elden Ring is probably somewhere around
Elden
there.
Ring, bro. Let me see how many you got.
The sex scenes.
So awkward.
Yeah.
No, but if you have like a dwarf or something.
I play a dwarf.
Oh my God.
It's a real experience for me.
Oh man, that's.
Elden Ring got 4.
Oh,
Damn.
So beat out Elden Ring. Mario Wonder.
No,
I think it's BG.
I don't think Mario.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Flute guy.
There you go.
That guy's
Go
going
flute.
ham, bro.
Go flute.
This
Go
one
flute.
shouldn't be here.
That's the highlight
There
of
were
the-
other games that deserved this slot.
Oh, he's still getting
That guy is the highlight of the
Yeah.
Game Awards right there. They should have had that guy out there the whole time.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
introducing
Yeah,
every
flute,
fucking
Jamming,
category.
yeah, just fucking going ham on the flute.
And they have like a some symbols
He didn't
in between
have-
his legs and a drum on his back,
Like
and he's
the
like one-man band.
One-man band, yeah.
He didn't
Harmonica
have a song
hooked
for
up.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
4 though.
It's all one song. It's like it's not individual
Legend of
songs.
Zelda, no. Too similar, I think, to the original, though. Very, 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 very good. I hear.
Yeah, the building mechanics awesome.
There you go, man.
There
Get
you
it.
Yeah.
All right, this shit is too long. Do that thing.
Cut.
Cut it out. Man, how many nominees are there?
Not enough.
Oh, he got a bigger flute.
Where's he getting
got the big
Damn, boy, he's standing up. Oh, shit, he's going hard, boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, get it.
That's the biggest flute I ever seen.
He just walking around taking people's
Where did you
instruments.
get that shit?
He's just going
Somebody-
around.
What the
Walked
hell
up.
is that thing?
He's just
I
going
can't hear
around.
it, though. Is he really playing
I
it,
don't
or
know.
is he just...
It's like an
can't
oboe or
hear that
something.
That guy, like the,
They just turned his
that
mic
guy
off.
like a janitor drumming. He just like put a hat on it and he's got a t-shirt on.
Yeah, he's just walking around the stage
Like,
picking
where'd
up
this guy go?
instruments.
He's the stage rusher guy this year.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know who that is.
Who's that drummer guy?
They're like, that
We
dude's
don't know
killing
his
it though.
Either that or he's out of uniform.
The flute guy. I'm talking about the flute
Oh,
guy.
I'm talking about the drummer guy.
Oh,
See,
I
he
didn't see
just
the
got like a
drummer guy.
The
t-shirt
white
on.
shirt. Yeah.
His suit got lost in the
that's-
mail. That's like spilled something on it.
He was flying Spirit.
Classic drummer right there. It's like, nah, I'm gonna wear a white t-shirt.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Here we go. Come on, YouTuber.
And the game of the year is Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate.
6 awards.
Nice.
Kicking
at
ass.
that.
Couldn't
There's
have
some
happened to a
awesome
nicer
armor.
guy.
I love the armor.
And
There's some girl dressed up as a
yeah,
squirrel.
I love that he brought the armor
Yep.
from the original trailer. He was
That's
so
awesome.
excited. That's fucking sweet.
I wish he had a sword
There you go.
or a big old hammer.
He probably wasn't allowed to bring it.
A big old hammer would be cool.
Security confiscated it.
Yeah, they tackle him because they're like, "Who is this guy? What is he coming up here with armor?"
The fucking weirdo.
I didn't expect it anymore.
Clanking.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
A game like Baldur's Gate 3
I voted for you.
isn't possible if you don't have
Same.
an incredible team working on it. And the team at Larian spent their hearts and souls for 6 years on this game in sometimes very difficult circumstances.
Yeah, that game
This
was in
not
early
a game.
access for fucking ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of
Along
like
the way,
ignored
Like
it.
you lost
yeah.
I
Yeah.
waited till it came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Let's wait till it just comes
I
out.
bought it early access.
But the
and-
players
I did.
really
Yeah.
did
Jim or
contribute
lead
feedback, and they listened to the
artists,
players. They're like,
who passed
the
away.
girls are like constantly
last month.
nagging us, and they're like, "Yeah, you guys are right."
Yeah.
Like they're
thank
always telling you you're
over
bad,
2,000 people,
so they
sit
help
back and
adjust
relax.
that.
A
lot of other things.
Yeah.
I also want to thank everybody that supported us throughout this entire effort. Our families,
deserve
our
it.
friends, our
It's,
partners.
Yeah.
This is a great game.
you
Definitely
were the
a labor
best,
of love
and
for
without
them,
you,
I
we
think.
couldn't have
Yeah.
done it. Thank you very much. Thank
I,
you.
I just hope they do more.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
They
Hope
won.
they-
I want to play their other game.
Yeah.
It's like looks similar to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It has a board game.
I'd say
too.
that
Yeah.
Alan Wake.
Divinity.
Yeah.
Divinity. Yeah.
Divinity. Yeah.
I
'Cause
can't
it's
believe
Divinity
Alan Wake
2.
won as much as it did, though. That's the controversy for me. I'm
Dude,
not sure
yeah,
about
man,
that.
that's
I think it won
crazy.
3 or 4,
Our
maybe
10th
3.
Anniversary Game Awards, which I'm
Yeah, that's
happy to
wild.
announce will return right here to the Peacock Theater on
Uh-oh.
Thursday, December 12th, 2024.
And Alan Wake will win a couple more useless awards.
Okay, y'all, we have reached the fucking end. Oh my god,
man.
we're so hangry right now.
I'm hungry. as fuck.
Tell me what you think. Who wants to go first? Big John going first. What did you think of the Game Awards and the trailers, the game announcements, the awards? Somebody.
Go ahead, Patrick.
I mean, I think it was a big night. It was a big night for Baldur's Gate 3, and
Yes.
I
The right person won.
I
there.
definitely put my votes in for it. The trailers were good, but I would like to see more gameplay.
Yeah.
Um,
We always love gameplay.
and then the Alan Wake thing was kind of the WTF moment.
WTF. Yeah.
What the fuck, man? What is this shit?
And I will agree with Jay that a lot of it felt rushed.
did.
Like kind of rushing through. Now we're used to that. I'm used to that because the past 2 or 3 Game Awards have been like that, and we just kind of got used to it. But when you look at what they're supplementing it with,
Right.
like the
Yeah.
musical, and it just doesn't have that.
Was it really needed?
I would rather like
And it's almost at 4
more
hours.
build up to it, more
Yeah.
developers talking and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean, some of the
So go ahead.
categories that they rushed through should have
We're
been
big, right?
Yeah,
Like,
the best fighting game.
Fighting game and
some of the other ones, the best racing game, the best sports game.
Yeah.
They just rushed through them, which was a total disservice to the people that did those games.
Right.
And then they did best direction.
And then they took their time on that.
And then
Yeah.
they did like
and
a
then they did
5-minute
a
interpretive
musical.
dance. Yeah.
A musical with the freaking Power Rangers and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
Spirit
the hell?
with spirit fingers and everything.
Oh my god! I was like, what?
So
Okay, I just didn't get that. But
Yeah.
I mean, all in all, I'm glad BG3 got what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah.
won what
I
it
was-
won, and I'm a big fan of that game. So happy for them, and I mean, I like to see all the new trailers coming out and stuff like that. So I mean, all in all, I give it like a 7
okay, what are you
total.
thinking?
Total.
Out of 10,
Yeah. 5 being average, 10 being the best show.
I'm gonna get a
1
5.
being.
like I'm
I
like
can kind of
Oh,
see.
okay, now I'm gonna go back to 6 then. I'm gonna go down to
6,
6.
slightly
6.
above average.
I'm just
Okay.
like it wasn't impressive. There was like no like super
Yeah.
cool trailers or anything like that.
Yes.
Some of the trailers were cool.
I
We're
think
cool,
it's-
but
I
there
think
wasn't
it's
like
just like
there wasn't a
garbage. It was like-
standout though.
No,
there was not a
no,
standout.
no.
I think the trailers were weaker this year than pretty much any other year. I think I think while the right game won, I think there wasn't enough cringe for it to be bad entertaining. It was just kind of boring. And then rushing through some of them. So honestly, I think for me, I think this was an off year, not that great of a year. Maybe a 5 or even a 4 for a below average show.
I'm at a 5 then. I'm at a 5.
Jay's like, I'm not.
You guys have convinced me. I'm going down.
He's like, I'm not giving the highest score.
I don't want to give the highest score. So I'm going to go 4 out of 10, 5 and 5. A little bit of a disappointment other than the right game winning all like fucking 6 awards. That's great. We love Baldur's Gate. Like going through them. Game of the year, Baldur's Gate. Best game direction, Alan Wake 2. Nah. Best adaptation, we knew The Last of Us was going to win. Best narrative, Alan Wake 2. It's like, maybe that's the one it should win. But here, best art direction, Alan Wake 2 over the other ones? No. Lies of P. Hell, I'd even pick Hi-Fi Rush over that.
Yeah, I thought Hi-Fi Rush was going to win that one. It's such a unique type of art.
And then Final Fantasy won Best Score and Music. That felt like the Sympathy one. Best Audio Design did go to Hi-Fi Rush, so they at least won for Patrick. I'm
glad they at least got one.
Best Performance, Baldur's Gate. Neil for Baldur's Gate. Innovation and Accessibility, Forza. I don't know what the accessibility is. Probably the controllers to allow people to play. Games for Impact. This one we had no opinion on. Chia. Best Ongoing Game, Cyberpunk. That makes sense. Best Community Support, Baldur's Gate. Best Independent Game, Sea of Stars. A little surprised, but I've heard good things. I'm glad Dave the Diver didn't win because then that would have been a controversy. It's like, but that's not independent game. Maybe not. Best Debut Indie Game. I like that there's 2 indie categories, so they don't just relegate them and hurry up, get on out of here. You know, they do give them more. Maybe there should be a third one, honestly, but that one won Cocoon. I didn't play it. Best Mobile Game. Nobody gives a fuck. Honkai. Best VR game, AR game, Resident Evil Village VR mode. That makes sense. It was probably the most well-known. I'm glad Horizon Call of the Mountain didn't win because me and Joe so bored. Wasted $600 of our money buying that game because the headset. Best action game, Armored Core. Yes. Best action adventure, Legends of Zelda Tears of Kingdom. It felt like a sympathy win because that could be contending for Game of the Year. It lost.
Nintendo had to get there.
Best RPG. Here's where I thought that you might get another sympathy win. They're all best game of the year to Baldur's Gate, and it would go to like Lies of P or Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy I don't think was strong enough this year, and Starfield in this category, I have soured on Starfield. You put that shit in disappointing, maybe even worse. So Baldur's Gate 3 won it, which was appropriate. Best fighting game, they rushed through it. I think it was a battle between, because Pocket Bravery, Nickelodeon 2, and God of Rock, it was a battle between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter this year. It could have been a cooler build-up. They could have put some graphics out or something. Street Fighter ultimately won. And honestly, I'm so mad at the whole microtransaction and NetherRealm starting and WB starting to dip into that and fuck shit up, that while I think the story mode is so good in Mortal Kombat 1, so much better than Street Fighter, you know, it could have gone either way, but I'm glad Street Fighter won. Best family game, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That does feel like a sympathy win. It's like, okay, we got to give the Nintendo fans their Zelda, and here's your Mario.
Fan rage.
Best sim and strategy, Pikmin 4. We don't know anything about it. It's like, damn, the fourth is still...
They're still going, man.
The fourth is still kicking that much ass? Okay.
Again, Nintendo.
Forza Motorsport, best racing, that makes sense. Best multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3 again. And then most anticipated game is the next Final Fantasy 7 in the series of Final Fantasy 7.
I agree with that.
I'm a new fan. You didn't even play the Final Fantasy 7, Jay. So.
I know. That's why I didn't agree with it.
Okay, so Hades, Like a Dragon, Star Wars Outlaws. Okay,
yeah, I said Star Wars.
And then Baldur's Gate player voice. That's you voting, so your votes counted. I didn't vote.
I did all 3 rounds.
Yeah, and then content creator, Iron Mouse. Don't know much. Best esports. This pissed me off. This is the one, like Valorant. I'm like, fuck, man, you're selling. $300 scans. It's just, oh, you don't have to buy it, but it's like
Don't encourage it.
You're encouraging that shit in other games. I think maybe Counter-Strike 2 because they just recently upgraded the game.
Yeah.
But every year it's the same games up there. It's Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG. It's
That's very true.
every year. So it's like you got to do something with that category. Best esports Faker, best esports team JD, best esports coach Potter. There was a controversy in there. One of those guys, like, it was like, I actually didn't coach this year. Why am I on here? I don't know if they removed him or not, but there was one. And then finally, best esports event, League of Legends World Championship. So that was all that. And then quickly, the trailers. This is what we felt was a little weak. Brothers, a little weak. Pony Island 2, interesting, mid. The Rise of the Golden Idol, L. Unusual June, L, because it's like, what? And then there was like the musical one, mid. Matchless Kung Fu, L. Rogue Trader, win, but it's out already, so it doesn't really count. Assassin's Creed VR, if you have VR, you're like, God, I need a new VR game. So you're like, okay, mid. Windblown, mid. Thrasher, we're out. Persona W for me. These guys out. Dave the Diver, Dredge, DLC. World of Goo 2. I'm just going to start naming them off. Metaphor, Exodus. So Exodus was the Matthew McConaughey. And it just didn't look good enough.
Yeah, it was like
we were like confused the whole time.
Yeah, it's like, what is it trying to be? Is it like
big win of Valhalla, free update, God of War, one of the best games. That's great.
That was a cool announcement.
Big Walk was a weird one, mid. Prince of Persia, we're like, not for us. Fortnite Lego, we're like, man, this game continues to win, but it's not again for us. Kimuri, if I wrote that right, mid. No Rest for the Wicked, mid. Sega coming back and doing all their games. Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero. Dragon Ball Z.
Gotta play DBZ, man.
Casting of Frank Stone. Dead by Daylight is taking a chance with single player. It didn't really look all that interesting, though, but maybe as we see more, it'll be
there wasn't a lot of gameplay.
Visions of Mana, not for us. Rise of Ronin W, though. That surprised us. So I think that was that Japanese.
It looked cool, though.
Yeah, that one looked pretty cool.
Outlast Trials, we were like, okay, looks fun streaming thing, W. OD. Kojima's OD. Big surprise. Maybe that one could be considered the biggest, but because we have no idea what the fuck it is, you can't really get all that excited.
Just some lady staring into the camera. You're looking, trying to look into the eyes.
Is it going to be a movie? Is it going to be a game? I don't know. Most of his games recently have been movies like Death Stranding. So Jurassic Park, that one is an L because it's like pure remember berries, and it's like show us something. Rocket Racing and Fortnite. Black Myth Wukong win because we've been waiting for it. We finally got a date. We know it's coming next year. Suicide Squad, nobody cares. Bannisters, Ready or Not. Lost Records, First Berserker, Star Rail L. Skull and Bones got a date. So now we finally 3-player co-op PvE.
That one
could
looks
be a
cool.
disaster.
It could be.
I can hope so.
So anticipated, man. It better show up.
They surprise announcement of a Blade game. It's like, man, I'm over here as Superman fan getting so jealous. Wolverine gets one, Blade gets one, Spider-Man gets one. What? Even Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman gets one. I'm over here. Batman gets a game. Superman can't get a game. I'll never get a Superman. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. The Last Sentinel. Well, they built that up. They were like, this is the next AAA open world. It's going to be great. And then it looked weak.
Yeah, it was kind of.
It was the Japan thing again. Open world robots. I don't know.
Like,
The First Descent mid. Zenless Zero out. Mechbreaker mid. Helldivers looked like a win. Get the GTFO cool. Den of Wolves mid. Exoborn. So we had like 2 new of these extraction shooters. That was one of them. We'll play it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Asgard's Wrath for VR W. Palia looked like this crazy, life simulator kind of cartoony thing out for me. I guess the other one you could consider as a big one is Light No Fire, just because No Man's Sky has captured so much headlines for being a disaster and then slowly getting better over 10 years.
I feel like it's going to happen again, though.
I feel like it's going to happen again.
Rinse and
repeat.
Especially with how he's talking, the first real open world.
Yeah.
Like,
Get out of here.
You climb a mountain.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm going to walk up a mountain till level 50.
For hours, motherfucker.
And then finally, the Final Fantasy 16 MMO DLC, the finals out now. I'm interested. We'll play with the boys, see what's going on there. And then Bellwright, it didn't even feel like they were like world premiere. They just like threw the trailer out there, and I gave it a W, so it looked interesting. Now I even forget what the fuck that was.
There were so many, man.
Yeah.
It was because it was just like boom, 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 boom,
Right.
boom. Like I was like, is this the same game trailer? Like
Yeah.
they're like, no,
Yeah.
it's.
And I will say that Stormcraft, I am an RTS fan, but upon reveal, it kind of looked a little weak.
Yeah, it looked
That was
kind
the
of
StarCraft
Yeah,
I
developer.
wish
yeah.
it was better, but there's tons of new RTSs coming. So if that one doesn't work out, I'll get Patrick on board with something else. All right, guys, thank
RTS.
y'all. I want to thank Jay and Patrick for filling in for the boys who are in Europe, and
Euro
they'll be
trip.
back on next Thursday, like the 14th, 15th, something like that. So we'll be doing the news together
Yeah.
on Monday. Stay tuned for that.
Monday,
and, yeah. So
Cool.
thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.
All right.